It's good to see you. What do you think about the DVD coming out?
It's cool, I'm just excited for more people to see the movie, I mean, so much goes into making a movie like this. I mean, Michael, God, he pulls out all the stops, he wants to make it great for the fans. So for people who didn't catch it in theaters, to be able to see it and experience it at home, it's pretty awesome.
Now, you guys shot this overseas. What are the fans like when they see you in another country?
It's one of those things when you're involved with a franchise like this, people kind of come out of the woodwork. So I've made a lot of movies, but I've never been so recognized by young people, and really young people, from the first Transformers from Age of Extinction until this movie. So it gets pretty crazy, but it's just part of it. You're just there to do my job.
Yeah, and you got so many stunts, like so much crazy stuff going on. Anything you had second thoughts about before you head out there?
I have second thoughts about all of it, but Michael, they ensure your safety, and you go out there, and he really kind of wants everybody to do the stunts because he wants the audience to feel like it's the actor. It's not all of a sudden you cut away like a wide shot from behind. You get to feel that these characters are actually, and these actors are actually doing these things. So.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. In personal life, with all this success going on, and you being just such a dedicated family man, what's your advice to people to try and stay true to their morals like that, and when you have so many opportunities in front of you?
Well, I mean, you have good opportunities and bad opportunities. I just try to continue to work as hard as possible and be the best example that I can be as a servant of God and father and husband. And I'm blessed to have the job that I have, and I've been able to be involved in a lot of cool things. But if I succeed in business and fail at being a father, then it's all for naught. So I gotta do the right thing.
Yeah, it's excellent. You had one hell of a week here. Introducing the Super Bowl champs. What was it like coming out there? And
it was cool. It's always a bit. They give you the dialogue on the day. They want you to say everything. There's no teleprompter. There's an echo effect being live in the stadium. People are screaming. But, just to be there, such an exciting moment for not only the city, the state, I mean, all of New England, Patriots fans all over the world. So it was really cool. I mean, to kind of witness that kind of comeback and, to be a part of it. Mr. Kraft is a great friend and really inspiring what he was able to do to keep the Patriots in New England, and what he continues to do to grow that organization. The franchise is special, and a lot of friends on the team, and Coach Belichick and all those guys. So it was great to be a part of.
Yeah, and we'll have
kids could have been there. They're in school. It's a Thursday night game, and now 6th grade, 3rd grade. It's big time.
Growing up, my kids had their first day of school too. It's crazy like that. But we also have Super Bowl 52 on NBC Boston. So we got to hope that Pats make it back there, of course. And
don't worry about losing the first game. That you don't want them losing the last game, which is the big game. So I think it's a valuable lesson for them to realize. All right, we've won the championship. We celebrated all summer long, but it's back to business, and everybody's going to be gunning for them. And I think it's going to motivate them to step it up.
Oh, that's for sure. And then on a more fun note, and being a Boston guy yourself, you've been in a lot of Boston-based movies here. I've adopted the city as my own, originally from New York, now here in Boston, almost 15 years. But exactly right. So, but do you ever just think just a little bit that you were in Good Will Hunting?
No, not at all. Actually, you know what? It's crazy because. We shared agents, and then I think when I was starting out, and I had already been in Boogie Nights, and there was talks of them not being able to get the movie made, and those guys wrote that. They created their own destiny, and that's a special thing. Very few people can say that they kind of really figured out a way to kind of open the doors for themselves. I think other than like Stallone with Rocky, there's not a lot of other people that can say that they kind of wrote something for themselves, actually got it made, were able to star in it, and when there was talks of me being involved in something that somebody else worked so hard to create, I was like, absolutely not. Mm-hmm. So no, I've had great opportunities, and it's funny, Matt and I get mistaken for one another quite often, and I'll never correct anybody. If somebody tells me, hey, I loved you in Born Identity, I just say thank you. And if they say the same thing about Good Will Hunting, I thank you very much.